So you want a Tesla because you want to say you own a Tesla, you want a Vet and a Supra because you want to show off. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to roast you for wanting to show off. My question becomes, is it worth it down the line? Is the investment you put in, the lost money that you put in, worth what you're getting out?
Bear gang till I die, ho. Swooped up the homies and we about to start a sideshow.
Number one, buy new. Number two, okay, buy used. Okay, number three, certified pre-owned. 4, off-lease. Okay? Those are generally the 4 types of vehicles you buy. Now, obviously, you can auction. You can go to police auctions. I mean, if you really want to have some fun, go to a fucking police auction and get some drug dealers like Maserati at real cheap. But whatever. I didn't say that. So, buying new. What are the advantages of buying new? I mean, you buy a new vehicle, it's flashy, it's great, but it dumps 30% of its value within the first week. So now you've already depreciated 30% of the value. So now you might still be showing off, but you're never, ever going to make any of your money back on it. Not including maintenance and gas and everything like that, especially if it's a foreign car, Audis and Mercedes. You know how expensive maintenance is on those? So you dump a shitload of money, right? It's flashy, it's new, it smells great, but it is a money pit. Buying used is dangerous because depending on the type of used car you have, even with Carfax reports and stuff like that, and as somebody who has done this in the past, big issues can happen that can be repaired by shady, seedy places, and it never ends up on the Carfax report. So I don't like used because you never know when you're getting a lemon, right? They say it's good. It's never had a Carfax report, but there was a crack in the engine block, or the valve gasket, the gasket valve covers are leaking oil, and they just plugged it up with something. You get it. Next thing you know, you spent $10,000 on a car, and you're $5K into repairs within 3 years. And now you've doubled the loss that you're going to take on it. I don't like to buy a used car. If you're in a financial situation where you don't have a choice, it's one thing. But in your case, buying a regular used car is a big gamble. Okay, that's like the kid who bought those Foot Locker calls for me at $200. He lost everything. He took a gamble. Okay, he overpaid for something. He took a gamble. It sucks. All right. Certified pre-owned is really good because a certified pre-owned generally means that it has been certified as inspected as being in working order, right? You're getting a used car, so you're not getting hit with the new car fees and amount of money you're going to, because most of the time you're going to finance this and get wrecked anyways, right? Not you because you have a lot of money, but for most people, when they buy a new car, they're financing it, so they lose 30% off the lot. Plus, they're getting charged 22% sometimes in APR, and they end up paying for a $80,000 car. They end up paying $140,000 or $120,000, and if they go to sell it, they end up selling it for $15,000. So they take a net $105,000 loss on a car. It ain't worth it. Certified pre-owned's good. You get the used. It was pre-owned, but it's certified. They've checked it out. They've made sure it's good. They know that, you know, you guys think 22% is bad? I want you to go to a military base and ask anybody in there who bought a brand new car what they're paying. Okay? Granted, most of the time it's going to be in the 11 to 13%, but I was just giving an obvious extreme example. Certified pre-owned is great. The problem with certified pre-owned is that, yeah, it passed the inspection, but you don't know about like the love that car got, right? Like it may be good, but how many times did the person rev it, or what did it go through? You know, I like it. It's my second favorite choice. My favorite, especially in somebody who can afford it, is to get an off-lease vehicle. Now, the reason I like an off-lease vehicle is it's still close to new. Most leases are 1 to 3 years. Most. More on the 2 to 3 years, but 1 to 3 years. That means it's still relatively new. However, when somebody has a lease on a vehicle, okay, they have to keep it not only in a certain condition, okay, they also have to keep low mileage, which is very important, right? So if you're in a leased vehicle, let's say you got a 2017 Challenger, right? All right, and they said you can do 10,000 miles a year on it. That's only 30K miles after 3 years. It is full warranty. You turn it in, if there's anything wrong with it, you get charged for it. You can't race it everywhere. You got to keep it the wear and tear down, interior and exterior, because you're changing it in. But the person who did that lease paid the entire front end depreciation for you, plus the yearly depreciation of the vehicle value. So potentially, you could get that same car for 45 to 50% off what it buying it was new was, and it's still relatively new.
So what year or car would you recommend to get off lease?
No, you don't have to do off lease. I'm saying certified pre-owned is great because obviously they certify it as a pre-owned. Off lease, I mean, each one is going to be a risk, but of the 4 options, I would definitely take one of these 2. Generally, depending on where you live, this is actually going to save you even more money. I just personally like off lease. I pay a little bit more than the certified pre-owned, but I kind of like what I get, especially if it's straight from a dealership. So what were you asking?
I'm still like trying to pick like what type of car I would want to get. Like I'm debating between like.
Well, what are you going to use the car for? Just commuting, showing off,
just
going
commuting,
off-road?
and like and it looks nice. I don't want it to like look lame, you know.
Do you live in a city?
I live in a city, yeah.
So let's break down a couple things for you real quick, and I don't want to spend too much time on this, but No, I'm not turning that into a YouTube video because I wasn't talking about that. All right, do you have a bird in the background?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quite active.
No, it's cool. Don't go shut your bird up. He's fine. He's welcome here. Okay. Number 1. Okay. Gas mileage. Okay. Don't buy something with super shitty gas mileage because you're gonna spend half your time in traffic. Did he kill the bird? Oh Jesus Christ! I'm so.
No, it's alive. It's alive. I
alive?
swear. It's on my shoulder too.
Actually, you know what? Before I do this, let me ask you a question. Top 3 cars you're thinking about right now.
Model 3, the Corvette, and the Supra.
So, a Tesla, a Corvette, or a Supra?
Yes.
Why the Model 3? Because these are very different cars. Why do you want to buy a Model 3?
Before COVID, I did the math, and I'd actually, commuting wise, this would actually be the most economical choice. And also, like, I was just gonna get it and put a wrap on it, and that was my plan.
There's one part you're leaving out.
What part?
I want to say I own a Tesla. Let's be honest. Let's just be honest.
True.
Okay, let's be honest. That's the reason. There's other more gas-efficient cars. Let's just be honest, okay? All right. A Vette. Why a Corvette?
It looks cool. That's literally it. The next 2 are literally just it looks cool at different price ranges.
Show off. Okay. Supra.
Same thing. Just show off.
Off. Don't realize it won't get me laid. Okay. All right. So now, you want a Tesla because you want to say you own a Tesla. You want a Vette and a Supra because you want to show off. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to roast you for wanting to show off. A lot of people work hard for their accomplishments and they want to show it off. My question becomes, is it worth it down the line? Is the investment you put in, the lost money that you put in, worth what you're getting out? So, for example, I'm just going to throw this out there. Guys, this is not an endorsement of anything legal or illegal. But let me ask you a question. And I'm just saying, just hypothetically speaking. If you wanted to buy a car because you wanted to impress girls because you thought it was going to get you laid, right? Not saying you are, but just hypothetically speaking. $80,000 car may get you laid 5 times a year. Right? Maybe more, but depends. Depends on you. What you look like, your personality, a lot of those things. So obviously it's not cost effective for that part. Maybe it gives you confidence, then it's a good investment, right? But personally for me, I don't know. I think that buying a brand new of any of those is not really a good investment. Maybe the Tesla, because you can actually get some money back and save money from not paying for gas and from model and stuff like that. But if I was going to buy any of those, I'd probably go off lease.
That's why I'm asking you, what car would you suggest? Like, I'm not, like, the main thing is I'm not trying to get like a Honda Civic type because I know I'm gonna ditch it in like a couple years.
Do you invest in trade?
I do. Yeah,
Tesla.
I have like a large chunk in investing.
Just do Tesla. Because then you can not just flex on the regular people. you flex on other traders and other people who think they're traders, and you're like, yeah, I own Tesla, and I use my Tesla gains to pay for my Tesla. That's fucking clout, dude.
I don't invest in Tesla.
You don't have to. You can just say that though. Nobody's gonna know. But honestly, I think the amount of gas and maintenance and repair you're gonna have to put into on a Vet and a Supra, and the fact that you live in a city where you can't open it up, it's a waste of money. It's such a waste. It's like when I got my Challenger. The only reason I didn't get a Hellcat or even a V8 on it was because I live in Miami. I'm going to be sitting in traffic. What am I going to do? I can't open it up. I can't use it to its potential. So now I'm just guzzling gas and wasting time and money because it's not going to be worth it. So personally, I mean, if I lived in a city, I was young and I was going to get one of those threes, I mean, a fucking Tesla. It looks classy and sexy at the same time, right? It's not just a look at my car. It's I'm showing up in style. I'm showing it classy, and people think it costs more than it does, and it's good.
The only issue is my girl said not to get that.
Your girl told you not to get a Tesla?
Yeah.
What does your girl want you to get?
She doesn't care, but she doesn't want the Tesla because she thinks it's like bougie.
How long y'all been together, caller?
Like 2 years.
You know how sometimes when you have a leased vehicle, you trade it in after 2 years? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about my car. Okay, so is she watching right now?
No.
Okay,
she
good.
doesn't watch Twitch.
Okay. Honestly, that sounds like a really dumb reason to not buy a car. But what is your car like? I mean, what is your car?
Now?
What is your girl? What kind of car does your girl like?
I have no clue. She's getting a Civic for herself, but I have no clue. But yeah, you're right. I'm probably gonna get a 3. It's probably the best choice.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
If you got a Tesla over those other 2 vehicles, and she was pissed at you after explaining, babe, first of all, okay, here's how you get them. Here's how you get them every time. Why did you get a Tesla? Well, babe, it's more economical. It looks good. It costs the same, and it's going to be better investment long term. Yeah, but the other, babe, I'm thinking long term, and I like to make good long term investments, and that's why I'm with you.